track. You shift down into second gear going into this turn. Accelerates fast, hard off turn 1. Shift to third gear. Turn 2, heavy right-hander, flat out, up the hill. A left-hander, turn 3, always takes that flat out. Back to the right, turn 4, shifts into fourth gear, down a long back straightaway. And they reach up to 170 miles an hour on this straightaway. And at the end of it, Dean, there's a very hard, sharp right-hand turn. And I'm telling you, these guys that can catch third gear got to check almost 100 miles an hour to make this one.
I'm Jonathan Broadwell, and I am crew chief here at Air Motorsport. So we're here at Watkins Glen International for the Sahlen 6-hour race, and we're running the number 18 Air Motorsport Orca 07 LMP2 car. So we'll show up, we'll unload, we'll send the car through technical inspection, we'll get the A-OK to run the car on track, we'll do a couple practice sessions. We've got one this afternoon, we'll get one tomorrow, and then we'll roll straight into qualifying, and then we'll have a warm-up and a race.
So the way that IMSA works is you have 2 championships in one. So you have the 4 endurance races, which is Daytona, Sebring, Watkins Glen, and then Road Atlanta at the end. And then you have the 3 sprint races combined with those to make the 2 different championships combined into one. Watkins Glen is a really great track. It's really fast, high speeds, really flowy. It's an old school track, and I think it's really a driver favorite if you ask them about it. There's a lot of history about Watkins Glen. There's a lot of racing history that's happened here. They just resurfaced it, so the track is really grippy, which helps even more with the speeds for the high downforce cars. They were dealing with a bit of weather this weekend, so it's kind of rainy, and in the rain, because of the elevation changes, there can be a lot of rivers, so you have to really know how to balance the performance of the car with the challenges of the water. But also traffic is really difficult. It's difficult to pass because all of the cars are so fast. It's not just the high downforce cars, it's every single class. There's not much of a speed differential between them.
The hardest thing for me is just keeping everybody on task. Yeah, we got a pretty big crew, just making sure everybody's got the right mindset, that everybody's prepared, ready to do their job, and everybody's on the same page as far as the end goal, and that's winning. If you're gonna go grab your stuff, I'll have John put starting fuel in. I'm tempted to run that one. Yeah, you could take this one down there and then run that one. This is my job, just driving to the pit box. No big deal. I feel bad for the racing drivers. It's pretty cramped in here, but it is cool to get to drive this every once in a while. It's a little bit challenging, you know, you got to get used to the clutch throw. It's not very long. If you're not used to driving a race car, it can be difficult, but I've been having to drive race cars in the paddock for a couple of years now, and you get used to it. Try not to make an embarrassment out of yourself, you know. I have definitely stalled the race car in the paddock, and people do laugh. This year's going better than last year, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, the results haven't really shown that, but
It's most unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because the team is so good. Like, everybody on the team, the crew, engineers, drivers, amazing, top notch.
Yeah, definitely.
So, just need the result to show it now.
That's the hard part, right?
We need to stop this series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, I'm wondering what our bad luck charm is so we can get rid of it. Today is Sunday, it's race day here at Watkins Glen International for the 6-hour Sahlen. We just completed warm-up. Basically, we're just trying some last-minute adjustments on the car, doing our final checks, making sure everything is okay. Scrubbed a couple sets of tires, checking out the current track conditions after the rainfall yesterday. The goal is to win, obviously. We've got Dwight to start and shuffle through some drivers, try to stay clean, make sure we make it through and see where we are for the fight at the end. Welcome to Air Motorsport Radio. Dwight did pretty well. He stayed clean. There was a few incidents early on. A lot of cars got penalties. He got us up to P4. We're looking really good for the overall. With about an hour left to go, so we're not, getting too excited. We know that's a long time in racing and anything can happen, but we're just monitoring all the data, making sure we're staying clean, not taking any risks, but still maintaining the pace to come out with the lead here at the end.
You did an awesome job, mate. That's going to be the end. I wanted to get him. I think we all missed, but yeah, good job. We had a fast car and we were there, so we'll get it at some point. P2 is nothing to be ashamed of. That car was going to run out of fuel. It's in our books. Good job, everybody. Thanks for all the hard work all weekend. Really appreciate it. Pleasure.
What happened, we wound up finishing P2, which is still pretty good for us. Basically, we had our strongest competitor play rather aggressively in their pit stop strategy. They were banking on a yellow flag basically to finish or mega fuel save. We honestly didn't think they were going to make it. There was a yellow flag that came out a couple laps from the end of the race, and they were able to end up making the race. Still a strong finish for us, P2. It's nothing to be sad about. We're just sad that we couldn't get vengeance for Laguna.